Hello friends, once again you're welcome on my channel Raj Grammar Center. Today also I am here with a new video that is based on the new topic that is you are seeing on the screen, non-finite verbs. First thing, before seeing this video, I think you might have seen my video of the parts of speech where I taught about the all different parts of speech, all 8, as well as the types of sentences also, because basic thing you must know about that. What I mean by verb? Verb we know very well, that is the action word, right? And already I taught about all these things in detail in parts of speech video, tenses video, types of sentences video. Here is what? Non-finite. Finite means what? You know very well, that is the limit. Here the non-finite means where the no limit is there. And finite verb that is used in the tenses. So you know that very well. Now the next part, which is mostly asked in the question part in the exams, non-finite. Non-finite means what? Means where the limit is not there, boundary is not there. And non-finite verbs mainly are of 3 types: participle, gerund and infinitives. In this video part 1, just I have explained only the first one, participle, because in participles already 2 types are there, and remaining 2 they are in my part 2 video. Now come to the topic. Now see on the screen. First I have drawn a tree diagram here, and just by this your all doubts will be clear regarding this one, the types of verb, okay, what is the basic concept of type of verb, all these things will clear in your mind. Now come to the topic. See the first, verb. Verbs are of mainly 2 types, see the main verb and helping verb. Helping verb, or we can say the auxiliary verb. So first, main verb, like you are suppose writing a sentence, I am talking with my friend. So here is the, what is the, I am is helping verb and talking is the main verb. Come to the main verbs are of 2 types, finite and non-finite. And here also helping verb, auxiliary verb, they are also of 2 types. First is the primary verb, primary, and second is the modal auxiliary verb. So that is the different thing. I will make a separate video regarding that one. This one, main verb, we know very well. Here the transitive, intransitive, and this one already we use in the tenses. If you have seen my tenses video, your concept might be clear about the this one. First the finite verb, infinite to the transitive and intransitive, where they take the object, that is the transitive, where the object is not there, intransitive. So these things are the part of other videos. Now come to my topic, non-finite. Non-finite meaning what? Already I clarified starting, where the no limit is there. Here the finite verb is there, there is what? They are limited by the tenses, right? Like I am saying I like it or I liked it. See the liked, verb change. So they changes. Here non-finite is what? Whatever the tense may be there, they will not change. That is the one of the important thing of the non-finite verbs. So they are of 3 types here. First, participle. Second, gerund. Some people call it gerund also. So gerund. Third is infinitive. And participles again, they are of 2 types, present participle and the past participle. Come to the main part. Now I am starting the first one, participle. See what mean by participle. See on the screen. It is a, before that let me clarify first the basic concept about the non-finite verbs. I forgot. Non-finite verb is, it is a secondary verb. Main verb which we use on the basis of tenses, that is the finite verb. So the non-finite verb, it is a secondary verb which can't be the main verb. Very important point, keep in mind. It is a secondary verb, not the first verb, which can't be the main verb, and the main verb will be based on the tenses. Main verb will be the finite verb, remember it. So main verb will be the finite verb and non-finite verb is the secondary verb, that is the that which we are going to learn right now. Its role is to support the main verb. What? Okay, what does it do? That it support the main verb. It doesn't show the tense. Very important point. It doesn't show the tense. Yeah, it is not affected by the tense, whatever tense is there. If I am saying I want to go, I wanted to go, no problem. I wanted, that is a part of the tense. So there is the finite verb. For the non-finite, to go is there. To go will come in the present also, past also. So it is not affected by tenses. So 2 points keep in your mind here. First, it is a secondary verb. Second, it doesn't show the tense, or it is not affected by the tenses. Now see, there are 3 types of non-finite verb: participle, gerund and infinitive. This video I am taking only participle, because in participle 2 types are there, and remaining 2 they are only 1. So that remaining 2 I will take in the next video. Now see the first. What mean by participle? See, participle is what? It is a verb but does the work of an adjective in the given sentence. Is very important point. It is a verb. Of course, my topic is a non-finite verb. Means it is a verb but does the work of an adjective. It is a secondary verb. Remember it, no? All these non-finite verbs, they are secondary verbs. So it is a verb. We are agree. But what is question here? Work of an adjective. But it does the work of an adjective. Means like I can say that you might have heard a story regarding the jackal actually. Okay, jackal covered his body with the skin and mouth of a lion. So it was a jackal but looking like lion. So same thing is here also. It is a verb, but work. But what does it do? That is it works as an adjective. It is given in the given sentence. It is of 2 types. Come on. First, present participle, past participle. Now we'll see one by one all. Now see the first, present participle. Yeah. Present participle is what? It is formed by adding ing to the base form of the verb. Remember this point. It is formed by adding ing. Whenever we talk about present participle, keep in your mind ing. The verb ing will come. See the example. I saw a burning car. You will say that, sir, saw means what? Yes, saw is the main verb. I said it is a secondary verb. Present participle means remember it. Ing will come. And gerund also ing will come. But what is the difference there? I will clarify in the next video. So I saw a burning car. See carefully. Saw is the main verb, finite verb, and burning car. See, burning is a verb, but it is used at the place of adjective. You know very well about adjective. Adjective is always used with a noun. Like I am saying, intelligent boy, intelligent girl. So here the boy girl is noun, and before that word which is saying something about them, which is qualifying a noun, that is called an adjective. So burning word is there. Burning word is verb. Okay, burning word. Okay, like I am saying the wood was burning. The wood was burning. That is not a participle. That is a finite verb. But whenever the 2 verbs are there, and second one is the along with finite verb. Second verb, if it is used in the ing form, it is called present participle. Second example. We saw the melting snow. Here the main verb is saw and second verb is melting. It is in ing form, therefore it is called the present participle. See some more examples. Yeah, it will be clear to you. See on the screen. He is reading an interesting book. See carefully. He is reading. Reading is the main verb. And interesting. Interesting is used at the place of adjective. It is a verb but used at the place of adjective. So here is what interesting is the present participle. Already I have highlighted that. He fell from the moving cars. Fell is the main verb and moving is the participle because it is used with the noun, right? It is used at the place of adjective. Second verb and used at the place of adjective, that is the moving. Fifth, we saw the police catching a criminal. We saw the police catching a criminal. Here saw is what? Main verb. And catching a criminal. Here the catching is used before noun. Catching is participle. He took a gardening class. He took. Took is the main verb, finite verb. Second, gardening. Gardening is the participle. So how will you remember this part? It is used as a secondary verb and this verb used with ing form. Ing form is there, remember it. That is the present participle but used at the place of adjective. That thing keep in your mind. Now come to the next, that is the past participle. What mean by past participle? Come to the topic. It denotes a complete action. Already you know very well about the verb. Present verb, past participle verb. You might be knowing very well if you have watched my tenses video. There perfect form, present, past, future, we use the past participle verb, right? But here is what words are same but they are used as a secondary verb. Already I gave you the example earlier. Participle is what? So here is what? First thing, that non-finite means secondary verb and participle means the verb are used as a adjective. Now come to the topic. But here you have to remember some important points. In present, what we studied? ing, past C. It denotes a complete action, right? Their continuity was there, present. Continuous form was there. Here the complete, perfect form. But here remember one thing. They ends with these words. Some other words also might be there, but mainly these words we use. en, ed, or D or N or T. Now see, he shown his worried look. See here, he shown is the main verb and see the worried look. Here the worried is used at the place of which adjective and see the which form is there, see ed, past participle verb. Okay, that is the my baked bread supplied from a new shop. Okay, here the my baked breads. That is here the it is used at the place of what? Adjective. And second here the main verb is supplied. Okay, so same thing is here. In present it is the one is here the ing was here and here the past participle form is there. That thing keep in mind. See some more examples. Yeah. Okay. A burnt child dreads the fire. See carefully. A burnt child dreads the fire. Here is what? See here the past participle verb is here. Am I right? Past participle verb burn. Okay. Burn, burn, burn. And dreads the fire. Here see this. Here the main verb is dreads because it is affected by the tense. Dreads is there. Okay. In the present tense, therefore the S is here. Otherwise S will not come. But here the second verb is there. It is not affected by the tenses. It is, that is why it is called the participle. Okay. The man had a broken leg. The man had. Here is the what I am saying. Here the had is the what? Had is the here the main verb. If anywhere only one verb, only auxiliary verb is there, it is considered a main verb. If I am saying I am okay. I am okay. I am is here the main verb. but I am saying I am feeling okay. So I am is auxiliary verb because feeling is the main verb there. So here is what the man had a broken leg. See here the broken is what here? Past participle. And here n is here. Already I give formula en, ed, all these things. The dyed fabric should not be washed in hot water. Here see the broken is used with the leg, right? Adjective. Here also see the dyed fabric. Fabric is noun here. Dyed is the verb, but it is used at the place of adjective. Should not be washed. The washed is the main verb, finite verb, in hot water. Right? So this way you have to remember two important things. Present participle ing and past participle verb, whether ed is there, d is there, n is there, depend upon the sentence. But remember one thing, they are used at the place of adjective, and where they are used at the place of some other thing, that I will teach in next video, gerund and infinitive part. Okay, so I hope your all doubts are clear regarding this part, that is the what mean by present participle, what mean by past participle, and what mean by really the non-finite verbs. Okay, so I think your doubts are clear. If you are new, like my channel, subscribe it, share with your friends, by which they also might get benefit, especially of the content which is in this video. Thank you.